Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to The Sims 4 Growing Together Part 2. So welcome back to another episode of my Growing Together Let's Play. Thank you so much to everybody who has watched part 1 of this Let's Play. I hope that you are enjoying it so far. Today is going to be part 2 of this series. I'm really looking forward to today. I'm going to be introducing you to 2 other Buckley family members. Running towards us is Gigi Buckley. She has just finished her morning walk around town. She's just now making her way back home, and Gigi has come home to her husband George cooking them both some breakfast this morning. Looks like he's cooking some egg currently. It is about 8 a.m. right now, and Gigi always goes on her sunrise morning walks every single morning at about 7 a.m. She absolutely loves to do them. These 2 are going to sit down and enjoy some breakfast. But as I mentioned at the end of last episode, I wanted to spend this episode introducing you to Hugo's parents. These are Hugo's parents, Gigi and George Buckley. They are husband and wife, and they also live in Santa Coya as well. They just live on the other side of town, probably about 20 minutes away from Hugo and Faye. I have just quickly jumped into Create a Sim as I would like to quickly introduce you to Gigi and George Buckley properly. I would like to tell you guys a bit about their personality and what these 2 get up to. So Gigi Buckley, her real name is Georgina Buckley, but she goes by the name Gigi. Even her grandkids call her Grandma Gigi. That is the name that they have always called her, and I love that name. And a bit of an insight into Gigi's life is that she is currently spending her days working on her fitness and her wellness. It's something that she is very passionate about, very similar to Hugo, her son. Gigi is now retired, but when she did work, she worked as a fitness and yoga instructor. A lot of her life has been dedicated to wellness and well-being and fitness for herself and to help other people out too. But now that she is retired, she is mainly just focusing on herself and her own well-being and her own fitness. She spends a lot of her time, a lot of her days doing them activities. And of course for Gigi too, her grandkids are a very big priority in her life. She likes to take a lot of time caring for them and spending time with them, and she likes to prioritize family a lot, and of course her sons and also her daughter-in-law Faye as well. She is also a very big part of her life. As you can see too, Gigi does have quite a fun style, I guess you could say. She wears quite a few bright colours, you'll be able to tell in her outfits. She likes to wear a lot of jewellery and she has really cool glasses. I really love Gigi's style though. I think it really suits her well. So that is a introduction to Gigi Buckley. Then we move on to her husband George Buckley. George again is retired. These 2 were lucky enough to retire quite young, so they now really do just spend their days working on their hobbies and the things that they do enjoy. George spent his time doing quite hands-on hobbies. I wouldn't say he is creative. He doesn't really like to do things like painting or anything like that, but he does absolutely love to do woodworking. He also absolutely loves puzzles. He even has his own puzzle table in their office at home. He loves things that kind of get his brain working and use a lot of logical thinking, I guess you could say. So that is a bit about George, and of course once again his grandchildren are a big part of his life. He likes to prioritize them a lot. And then before I leave Create a Sim, lastly we have their dog Rocco, who is such a cute dog. They have had Rocco for many years now. I can imagine he's probably coming up to being an elderly dog himself, and Gigi absolutely adores Rocco so much. So that is an introduction to a couple of the other members of the Buckley family. So let's jump back into game and we can see what these 2 are going to be getting up to today. It is a very nice day today in Santa Coya, so I definitely think that Gigi Gigi and George are going to make the most of the sun outside today. First of all though, these guys do need to get dressed and get ready for the day, so George is going to go off and get himself ready. And Gigi needs to get ready too, so she's going to come and take a speedy shower, and then we will get her dressed for the day too. George is going to take Rocco out for his morning walk. Rocco is looking pretty happy about that, so hopefully he enjoys his walk. About 5 minutes after George left, it looks like Ro has come to knock on her grandparents' door. She's making her way inside. She just walks straight in. She knows that her grandparents won't mind. Gigi's gonna come on over and of course say hello to Ro. She's gonna be like, "Hi honey, how are you?" Ro's giving her a big hug, probably saying, "Hi grandma, how's your morning been?" Gigi's probably just saying, "You know, the usual. I went for my morning walk this morning. I'm so happy that the sun is out." "I'm glad to hear, grandma. I thought I'd come over and just check and see what you and Pops are up to." Gigi's probably just saying, "Come on in, you can have a cup of tea. I've also made some bagels if you'd like some." Ro's gonna come on over and take a seat. Gigi's gonna put the tea machine on and make some tea for her and Ro. They've decided to take a seat at the table. Ro is trying her grandma's blueberry bagels. Gigi is probably just gonna say, "So, what do you think? Do you think they taste good?" "I changed the recipe up a bit, so hopefully they're not too bad." And Ro saying, "They taste great, grandma." As you can see, herself and Ro have a very high relationship. It's all the way at the top. Gigi has been very close to Ro ever since she was a child. If Gigi did have a favorite grandchild, I would have to say it is Ro. Of course, she loves all her grandchildren equally, but for Ro, of course, Ro was her first granddaughter, her first grandchild, and Ro does come to Gigi a lot about her problems, and they do have quite a motherly relationship between one another. They just get on very, very well, and Ro definitely opens up a lot to her grandma. She finds her definitely a person that she can come to and talk to her struggles about. They just have a very close-knit relationship, and I love that about them, and hopefully we'll be able to see that throughout the Let's Play as well. And it looks like George has just come home. He's giving them both a wave. He also grabbed himself a cup of tea as well. I think he's probably saying to Ro, "Oh, I was wondering, do you know if Mai's gonna pop on over anytime soon? I bought a new puzzle for us both to do, so it's an 1,000-piece one, so hopefully we'll be able to do that together at some point." And Ro's just saying, "Actually, Mai said that she was gonna come over in about an hour. I think Mum said she was gonna take Sienna to the park or something, and Mai asked if she could be dropped off here." So by the sounds of it, Mai is coming over as well. So it's gonna be a day with the grandkids, and for Ro and Mai, a day with their grandparents. Gigi's actually saying to Ro, "Well, if Mai's coming over, do you want to spend some time together, Ro?" And she's suggesting maybe they could go for a walk together, and the weather is really nice today, so Ro's saying, "Of course, grandma, let's go." So they're gonna head out for a walk together. George is looking pretty happy that Mai is on her way over. Out of all of his grandkids, he mostly spends a lot of time with Mai. As I said, Mai likes to do a lot of different hobbies. She's really up for anything. One thing she loves to do is do puzzles with her grandfather. Look who has turned up, it is Mai, and she's actually looking a bit upset for some reason. I'm not too sure why. We'll try and cheer her up a bit. Maybe we could give her a heartfelt compliment and try to cheer her up as well. Do you know what will cheer you up? Let's start doing a puzzle. I bought a new one, Mai. Do you want to see it? And she already looks so much happier just by George saying that he has a new puzzle. So they're going to sit together and they're going to do a puzzle. Let's choose a puzzle. I'm going to get them to do a 50-piece puzzle because I would quite like them to be able to finish it today. Let's get them to do a landscape one, and let's do the San Sequoia Bridge. I think that could be quite fun. They're going to sit together and work on the puzzle and probably just share a few topics of conversation here and there as well. George probably is going to ask Mai about school and ask about the summer holidays and what she's going to get up to. Mai's probably saying, "Well, Mum said that we are going to go to the water park this summer, and if I can convince Mum, I want to have a slumber party at some point. I already have a plan of how I'm going to get Mum to let me have one, so hopefully she'll say yes." And George is saying, "All right, well, you'll have to see, I guess." They're doing really well with the puzzle though. They're nearly finished. We need to do a quick catch up with Gigi and also with Ro too. They are currently just having a walk around. It looks like they've stopped for a chat about something. morning. As they're walking around and having a chat, Ro is just saying to her grandma, "Oh, by the way, grandma, I forgot to tell you, you know the new movie theatre that's just opened in town? Well, I'm actually going there tomorrow night with my friend, and also as well, Sophia said she's going to come along too, so I'm really excited. I think we're going to go and see a horror movie, I think." And Gigi's probably saying, "Well, have a great time, honey. I know that you're going to have a lot of fun. I remember when I was your age, Ro, and I used to go to the movie theatre with my friends too." I did just get the notification though that Maya said that she should get going home now, so she's off. We will be seeing her tomorrow though, because I'm going to be heading back to the Buckley household after today. But it does look like that George has fallen asleep in the rocking chair. He's kind of tired right now after that puzzle. It's worn him out, but they did manage to finish it, which is good, and it looks great. So I will get George to wake up, and we can definitely get him to share it to Simpstagram. I can imagine he's probably gonna put a post on there saying, "Another new puzzle level, all finished and complete." I think we will get him to frame it as well. I would quite like him to put all of his puzzles up on display. It also looks like Maya did make a mess on the floor. I'm not too sure why she did that. I don't think she would actually do that, so we will just get George to quickly clean that up, and we will frame his puzzle on the wall over there. Gigi has arrived back home now too. She said goodbye to Ro and they parted ways. It is getting pretty late now though. These two are going to sit down and watch some TV together, but I definitely think they had a really nice day spending it with their grandkids. Well, they spent the day with Ro and Mai. They definitely need to go and see Sienna and Milo soon too, and also Carter's children too. That is Hugo's brother, but we haven't met them just yet. But these two will be heading to sleep very soon as it is getting very, very late. But it's been a really wholesome day spending the day with them and spending the day with Ro and Mai too. But I'm gonna let these guys get some rest and head to sleep, and we will catch up with the main Buckley household in the morning. I'm gonna switch back over to Hugo and Faye, but everyone is gonna get some rest for the night, and we will catch up with the Buckleys in the morning. We are starting off this morning with the Buckley family. It's currently 6 a.m. Hugo does have work today. He is getting in a quick workout in the gym before he does need to head off to work. It's time for Faye to wake up too, as Milo is in his room next door awake, so we need to go and check on him. He's looking pretty happy right now. I think we should get Faye to come in here and change Milo's diaper and get him ready for the day too. Looks like Sienna has woken up from all the noise as well, and she's not feeling a very happy, groggy monster from hate to wake up time. Looks like Mai is awake in her room too. I don't know why she's playing in the dark, but she's up, she's awake playing with her toys. I'm gonna get Mai to come over and play with Milo in his tummy time mat. I'd quite like to see this interaction. She's gonna come and sit down and play with Milo. Hopefully this will contribute towards Milo unlocking a milestone as well. He's kind of looking a bit unbothered. He's kind of just staring at Mai like, "What are you doing?" It is now the afternoon and everyone is just spending some time in the garden. Ro is going out with her friends this evening, and she wanted to get outside for a bit, so she thought she'd play with Sienna in the pool. They are spending some quality sister time together, and Mai is over here trying to teach Opie how to fetch, and he's doing pretty well at it so far. Since Milo is down for his nap and all the kids are quite preoccupied right now, Faye has decided to take some time for herself to just do some reading. She's currently reading a book, so it looks like she decided to sit inside instead of outside. It is definitely very hot outside, so that's probably why she has chose to sit in the kitchen, but she's going to sit down and do some reading. Hugo will be home from work soon. He will be home in about 20 minutes, and all day Mai has been over here looking at her tree house. She has been wanting to build this tree house for weeks now, and the time I think has finally come since Hugo has returned home, and I do not know what he's wearing right now. So Maya is probably just standing here staring at all the tools and looking at the boxes, and here comes Hugo, so I think she's gonna come running up to her dad, and she's probably gonna say, "Hi dad, can we start on the tree house now?" Hugo saying, "Why don't we start on the tree house now? We have some time. We have the whole afternoon to get it built. Maya is saying okay, and she's just grabbing out the phone because she's gonna call George and she's gonna say, Pops, can you please come over and help me and Dad with the treehouse? And of course George is gonna love the idea of this. He loves anything handy, so of course he has said yes, and he's gonna make his way over now. And here he is, very fast. George has arrived. He's come over to give his son a hug, and he's like, I'm here, I'm ready to get started on the treehouse. Maya is looking very excited, so let's go ahead. We will begin. We get Hugo to build the treehouse. Maya unfortunately can't actually do any building, but she's standing from afar. She's probably saying, Dad, that pole needs moving a little bit to the left. She's kind of supervising them and helping them out. I can imagine George is in his element right now helping build this. He's having a great time for sure. Hopefully these guys will be able to get this finished and completed by this evening. And I'm going to get Ro out the pool because she is going to be heading to the movie theatre very soon with her friends. So I'm going to get her to jump out the pool, and I'm going to get her to come upstairs into her room. She's going to come and take a quick shower just to get off all of the pool water, and I will get her to freshen up, just get herself ready for this evening. And it actually looks like Ro has come down. She's just come down to talk to her mum, and she's just saying, so mum, what do you think of my outfit? Do you think this dress looks okay to wear to the movies? And Faye's just gonna say, it looks really nice, honey. The dress really complements your hair colour, so we will get Faye to complement her outfit, and also we can get Faye to flatter her as well. Ro's saying, I'm gonna be heading soon. We're going to go and watch the new thriller movie. I'm really excited. So we'll be heading to the movies with Ro very soon. But before we do, we need to come on over here because the tree house is finally built. Maya has said goodbye though, and she's going to come over to her newly built tree house. She's feeling very confident. So I do want to decorate it, and we can definitely play with this a bit more in next episode. But we are going to decorate it in this episode. So I think we will set the decorations, and I can definitely see, I think Maya would definitely either like the fairy tale castle or the pirate hideout, or the island castaway could be quite cool. I think we will go with the island castaway decorations. That is super cool. We can also set the rules for the treehouse, so we can make it kids only, no adults allowed, or teens only, and we are definitely going to make it kids only. Maya is probably going to say, this treehouse is for kids only for me and my friends. But there is a lot that we can do with this, and we're definitely going to be checking this out in next episode when we do spend some time with Maya and some other characters that are a part of this Let's Play too. We're now going to spend the rest of this episode with Ro. We're going to head to the movie theatre with her and her friends. Looks like George is still hanging around here, but we are going to head to the movie theatre now with Ro, and we're going to meet up with her cousin and her friends. So let's get going to the movie theatre, and Ro and her friends can go and watch a movie. We have now arrived on over at the movie theatre with Ro and her friends. We can now go to the movie theatre with our Sims. It is a new feature that came with the Growing Together expansion pack, and I absolutely love that we can now go to the movie theatre. I think that is so cool. So this is Ro's friendship group. It is quite a small friendship group, but they are all very close and they all have very similar interests. This is Billy, this is Taylor, and this is Sophia. Sophia is actually Ro's cousin. They are only a few months apart in age, so they are very close. They are best friends. They always have been ever since growing up. Obviously, they're cousins. They've known each other since they've been born, basically. So I would say out of all of her friends, Ro is the closest with Sophia. These guys have come to watch a horror movie, so that is what they are going to be watching today. So they are all going to head inside, and obviously this is a rabbit hole, so we can't go in with them, but there is a potential for a pop-up to come up, so I'm going to see if that does happen. I'm really hoping for a pop-up, but if not, that's fine. We can head there another time and see if we get a pop-up then. But I love what they have done with the movie theatre. I think it looks so cool, and there is lots of different movie options to watch as well. There's lots of different genre options, which I like. I think I will definitely be using the movie theatre a lot. Hopefully we will be able to place it in other worlds. I think that will be quite cool. Unfortunately, these guys didn't get a pop-up, and Ro did find the film really boring. Unfazed by movie from disliking movie, the movie wasn't even scary, nor was it funny. Ro feels bored more than anything. Ro's come on over to Sophia and she's like, I found that movie so boring, what about you? And Sophia's saying, yeah, so did I. It was kind of actually really boring. It wasn't even scary at all. But that is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. I really hope that you did enjoy it. A lot actually happened in today's episode. We did lots of fun things, exploring the new pack and using quite a few of the new features. I hope that you guys did like meeting Ro's grandparents, Gigi and George. I can't wait to see more of them in this series. They definitely will be returning. Also, we did meet Ro's friends and also one of her cousins, Sophia, as well. I definitely think we are going to be seeing more of them in the Let's Play too. Next episode, we are going to actually be focusing more on kids. So we're going to be focusing a lot on Mai in next episode, and we are going to be doing some fun things with Mai. I'm not going to say anything more about what we're going to be getting up to, but it will be exploring new features of the pack, so that may be able to give you a hint. So I hope you are looking forward to the next episode, and I really hope that you did enjoy this one. But thank you so much for watching today's episode. I really hope that you did enjoy. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!